Fardeen, 12 long years, been a while.
Too long.
It was too long. That's sabbatical. And there is a line in this one that goes, मैं डोंगरी से तो निकल गया लेकिन डोंगरी मेरे से नहीं निकल पाई, something to that effect. आप बॉलीवुड से थोड़ी देर के लिए निकले लेकिन बॉलीवुड निकला नहीं. Correct? So how do you resonate with that? How do you draw parallel?
This is something I love doing. I love being a part of storytelling. I love the process. I love the interaction between actors and directors and writers and producers and finally the audiences. It's electric. You know, it's difficult to describe, and it's something I've grown up around. It's what I know best, and it's something I love, and I've had the fortune to do something that I've loved doing. So yes, 12 years was too long. Definitely some regrets associated with that, but I'm also extremely grateful for, you know, being welcomed back warmly by people who've followed my work. You know, I've got very fortunate to get the love that I have with my previous two releases, and just to work with people that I've worked with before, and they've, you know, I mean, I've always been grateful to Sanjay. When I was looking for work, when you did the rounds, I went and met everyone who I'd worked with before. Sanjay was one of them, and he offered me the script, this Visfot, right there and there, you know, in 5 minutes of our meeting, and I was completely surprised. So it's extremely heartwarming for me. I'm extremely grateful, and you know, this kind of an opportunity to come back after such a long gap is pretty rare. So I value it greatly, and I'm very grateful.
What have you discovered? What has changed in these 12 years, apart from the fact that now you have paps chasing you all the way to home or wherever you go?
What has changed? Well, a little less ignorant. I'm a dad. I know myself better. I can see my flaws more clearly. I'm trying to be as authentic as I can and true to myself.
And professionally speaking, how has Hindi cinema evolved? You must have seen it outside a perspective. Perhaps you traveled a lot, and therefore
I was very cut off, but I'm still catching up. But I mean, just looking at the quality of the content, you know, I mean, even though on some levels you can argue that the digital technology has been a disruptor for our traditional viewing format, which is the theatrical releases, but at the same time, it's, you know, opened the floodgates in terms of what's being written, in terms of the reach to all kinds of audiences. You know, audiences have changed so much as a result of it, because it's brought world cinema on the palm of their hand in their homes, and they have abundant choices. So I think, you know, we're all behind the scenes actually catching up with the changed audiences, and I think that's only a great thing. So that's why, you know, times are a bit uncertain. You know, the audiences are becoming so selective and sophisticated, you know, which is a great thing. So all of us have to up our game.
Any challenges you see that we must overcome?
Well, just put good, true, authentic, meaningful stories out there. You know, Sanjay said earlier that the time for mediocrity is just out, and you know, we all got to raise our game, and you know, you just make truthful, honest cinema. You know, and of course, some films are designed to entertain, and some films are designed to be relevant. Some films find that perfect balance. You know, they're entertaining and relevant at the same time, but just make you know, engaging films, and tell stories truthfully, I think.
But what beautiful arc in terms of heeramandi, then Khel Khel Mein, and now this one. He is like breaking the mold, doing something really different. Are these conscious choices? What's going on in your head?
No, they weren't conscious choices. It's like I've said, I'm just extremely fortunate that these varied roles and, you know, these wonderfully written characters and wonderful makers I've got a chance to work with, and I just have gratitude, and I count my blessings, and I'm glad I could you know, contribute in some way to telling the stories that came my way. So it's a great restart for me, let's just say, and I'm happy and grateful.